Frank Show returns now.
Yeah. 7:06. It's the Frank Show, and we have a guest in the studio, which isn't something that we normally have so early. It's Steve from Extreme Dodgeball. Steve, what's happening?
Not much, Frank. How you doing?
Oh, boy. Here we go. You got to speak up a little bit.
Is that better?
Yeah. Put your mouth right on that microphone.
Don't have to do with my hands.
There you
Ricky Bobby.
Yeah.
Either way.
Here they come. All right.
Hey, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing good. A little upset about the whole Prince traffic thing.
Hey, you didn't know.
I didn't even know.
Yeah. Well, so what'd you end up doing? You had to go up a few more exits.
Yeah, I had to take a little detour.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was going to avoid the Dumbass of the Day title, so I was just stalling. That's what really happened.
Extreme Dodgeball, and you're wearing your Team Evil shirt, which looks amazing. I love
it. Thank you.
And so that's the jersey. You get a jersey when you play Extreme Dodgeball.
Yeah, you get a jersey. It's kind of up to the team's preference. So we put a little time and money into ours, as you can see.
Yeah.
And we're actually working on another design because I guess it's that time.
Yeah.
So, this is one of my favorites.
I like it. Yeah. Hey, Tic Tac, that's like a real athlete's jersey.
Yeah. What are you guys looking at changing it to?
Same mesh or sublime dye, I guess, but we want to adopt Cthulhu as our bad guy. Or as our,
oh my God, that's awesome!
So he's going to be wielding a dodgeball. We got an artist working on it right now. But
for those that don't know what Cthulhu is,
Frank doesn't know.
I have no idea.
Just a few days ago, Frank was calling it Cthulhu.
Those words came out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Don't remember. What is it?
He's this mythical creature, I guess, a gigantic octopus man. Who's just the embodiment of all things evil.
And his name is Cthulhu?
Cthulhu.
I'm just kidding. I just said that because Tic Tac just said that's what I said.
That's the one that John Hodgman, that nerdy comedian, that's what he was talking about the whole time.
Okay.
Cthulhu was coming out.
Oh, okay.
Going to get everybody.
Yeah, he's on a ton of internet memes, and so I'm kind of a big fan of that, too.
All right. How long you been doing Extreme Dodgeball, Steve?
Well, actually, it's not to correct you, Frank, but it's Elite Dodgeball.
I think I put down Extreme. That's my fault.
Yeah, Sherm, stop making me look like a dick, because I don't know it's Elite Dodgeball.
Yeah, it's
Extreme Dodgeball works
Elite
too,
Dodgeball.
Though.
It's
no, Elite sounds more polished than Extreme.
What about if you called it Elite Extreme Dodgeball?
I think you can do that.
How about Extremely Elite?
I think Extreme comes to mind when you see the guys playing out there.
Well, that's why I think Extreme still fits, because what some of the stories you were telling us off air about some of these guys on some of these other teams that you play against, it sounds downright scary.
It can be.
Yeah.
That's why you want to make sure that you got 5 of your best guys next to you that are just as terrifying.
Right.
So, I say that, they got the guy from L.A., Vince Marchbanks, who's throwing 70-mile-per-hour balls. But
70-mile-an-hour balls in dodgeball.
70 mile per hour.
There's no way to dodge a 70-mile-an-hour dodgeball, is there?
If you're quick enough.
Yeah, not me.
Are you quick enough?
Sometimes I am. Sometimes I get stuck, and that's all there is to it.
Do you have a go-to move to avoid, or does it just matter on where the ball's coming from? Or
I run out of bounds.
You don't turn and wince like I would.
That
doesn't sound elite.
Throw one of my guys in front of me. No, I have a tendency to jump. Sometimes people will get a feel for the fact that you can catch them out.
Okay.
So they'll go for your feet, and so I'll jump, or sometimes we'll just dive to the ground and kind of pray for the best.
Not to say that this isn't like fun dodgeball, but this isn't dodgeball where you have like your chubby friend and your dorky friend and you play all together and have a couple laughs. This is taken a little bit more seriously.
Yeah, basically it's taking the teams and the players that want to be a little bit more serious and not have to worry.
When you say be a little more serious, what you're really saying is people that want to kill each other.
This is like semi-pro, right?
Yeah. Semi-pro is a good way to define it. It's I don't have to worry about injuring somebody, and
right.
I don't have to worry or mess up somebody's good time that they're having because they rounded up 5 of their buddies. Their chubby friend. They wanted to play some dodgeball.
right.
So this is like a place for the
adults,
the big boys to play.
It's for the place for guys and girls that can at least do 5 pull-ups.
At least.
You have to be able to do pull-ups.
Well, we saw
he said at least.
Yeah, his team picture. Good Lord.
Yeah,
we got.
But Steve, to be fair, not everyone can do a pull-up. So is that a prerequisite to play with Team Evil, or?
I hear Team Doom can do at least 10 pull-ups.
I would not be. Yeah, some of those guys are pretty jacked. So.
Where's Team Doom? Where are they from?
They're from L.A.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they're from L.A.
Are they a special elite dodgeball team that's holding some sort of record currently, or what's their deal?
They've got. It's the team that's holding all the records is actually based in San Diego. They're Rise of Brutality. But
I'm sorry, they're called Rise of Brutality?
Rise of Brutality.
I love the names.
Or Rise for short.
I love the names of these elite dodgeball teams.
That's crazy.
But the Doom guys, they've been playing in other tournaments, not just the elite, and they've just been raking in thousands of dollars in cash money.
So there's money involved with this.
Yeah, there's even a trampoline dodgeball series that's been going on, and Doom's just been slaughtering people on that.
Oh my god!
Wait,
you have to be in such good shape to be able to trampoline and throw dodgeballs at the same time.
Exactly.
And dodge dodgeballs.
Have you tried?
Have I tried?
Yeah.
I'm pretty terrible at trampoline ball. So
trampoline ball? I've never heard of this before. Yep. So what is this all? It's got to be indoor, right?
Yeah, it's all indoors. It's
Do they just put a bunch of trampolines together and cover a basketball court, or what?
It's pretty much I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but there's a lot of companies that have just gigantic indoor trampoline arenas.
Right. Oh, okay.
Somebody decided, hey, let's throw a dodgeball out there, and it's been taking off.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yep.
Yeah, they got padded walls and stuff, so you don't snap your leg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or, you can ricochet or bounce yourself off the wall, do backflips, and do all kinds of crazy acrobatic nonsense.
Have you sprained or broken anything yet, or caused that sort of injury to someone else?
I myself sprained my ankle several times. I rolled it last week. I was practicing, and I jumped and just so happened to land on a ball. It was just conveniently placed right there, and I rolled it. But I guess I've done it so many times now, it doesn't really slow me down.
Hurt so long.
But there've been black eyes, broken fingers.
I'm sorry, I thought you said there have been black guys. Oh, and I'm like, that's good to see. The elite dodgeball is open up to all ethnicities. I love that.
That's what makes it so elite.
You said black eyes.
Black eyes.
Yeah, because in elite dodgeball, there's no rules against aiming for someone's head.
Yep, it's I mean, I don't want to say it's encouraged, but it's
part of the fun.
It's not frowned upon.
Because that again at that level, you're supposed to be good enough to not just get hit point blank without realizing what's going on, being aware of your surroundings. So if you get hit in the face, it's kind of your fault.
It's kind of your own fault. Yeah,
so that's the route.
That's what my dad always said every day when I wwent to school.
If you get hit in the face, it's your fault.
Daddy never had my back.
What got you into dodgeball? Because let's face it, when you think dodgeball, you think like 5th, 6th grade, and kind of dorky.
Yeah,
so dorky.
No, yeah. That's pretty much what I thought. A buddy of mine had this crazy idea to play some dodgeball one day at the U of A, and he shot me that text message. It was back in 2004. We've been playing for about 10 years. So 10 years ago. He's like, hey, Steve, come play some dodgeball. I'm like, no, that's retarded, man. That's stupid. I don't want to do that. It's dorky. And so I sat there in my room, and I'm like, Saturday night, not really doing anything else. Well, whatever. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
And as soon as I started playing, I just remembered that feeling from elementary school when we'd play Medic.
Yeah.
And
Medic was
how much
fun.
of a blast that was.
Yeah.
And so, fortunately for me at the time, I was one of the more athletic guys, so I could throw and catch. And so, just dominating people like every Saturday night, just a couple of us. And I don't know. 10 years later, here I am.
Are there any elite medic squads out there? Because I'd play that. That's pretty fun.
There's still quite a few leagues out there that aren't nearly as intense, and you're not so close to the line where you can actually punch the guy.
Right.
Like how we play in elite. So and there's organizations out there that have recreational based dodgeball. So you can play with foam if you want. You can dress up in costumes. They have like Pirates versus Ninjas, like themes.
So it's like the movie Dodgeball.
Yeah, that one's more towards the movie and more of the social aspect. And you go grab beers with everybody else afterwards.
Sure.
Limp wristed, it doesn't matter.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
No elbows being thrown at the line.
Yeah, no throwing bows, no checking people.
Sure.
What's the difference between dodgeball and medic?
Dodgeball medic. Medic was actually how we started, and that's basically you designate one person to be your medic, and if you get out, you can't come back in until the medic touches you.
Oh, okay.
So just like 3rd, 4th grade, and
and that sucked being the medic.
Yeah.
Some people want that pressure. Some people like being the only person that can bring your team alive, and all these crazy strategies are implemented, saying protect the medic, and have people go into it. So that's the main difference. But with dodgeball now, it's strictly 6 people. There's page upon page of rules and boundaries.
It always ends up that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Is it still like catch it and the person's out?
There's still the main, I catch. Let's say Frank threw at me, I caught it.
Yeah.
He's out. One of my buddies gets to come back in. I hit Frank, he's out.
Right.
I feel awesome.
What if has this scenario ever come up? Guy gets hit in the head, but he ducks down. It bounces back at the person and hits the other person that threw it at him. Is that person out?
No, he's not out.
All right.
Okay, what if someone throws the ball and it bounces off a dude's head and then ricochets and hits another of his teammates before it hits the ground?
Is that 2 people
Can
out?
you get 2 people out on the same throw?
That's a double kill. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
You ever get a double kill, Steve?
I've got a few.
Yeah?
You ever get a triple kill?
I can't say I myself have got triple kill, but it's happened.
Yeah.
You see people standing around in a cluster trying to huddle and talk to each other, and one of our guys saw that and just charged them and threw, and the ball played.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, exactly. 3 people out just like that.
I love it.
So.
I got a triple kill on Call of Duty with my RPG. These 3 fools just standing around talking to each other. Blammo!
That'll teach him.
Oh, so fun.
So where's the event this weekend?
It's at Sporting Chance, which is off Curtis. I think we decided that that's in between Roger and
Prince.
Prince.
It's 2100 West Curtis Road, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's the venue?
The venue is called Sporting Chance Sports Arena.
Okay.
And I guess they just sprung up out of nowhere. I was out of town for about 3 months earlier this year, and when we were looking on venues on where to host this event, somebody dropped this name, and I Googled it and met the guy, and
then it's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Where were you for 3 months? Were you hiding?
I was training. In an undisclosed location. I was actually in Army combat or Army basic combat training.
Oh, okay.
I transferred from the Air Force Reserves to the Army Guard.
Okay.
And part of the requirements was to do that crap all over again.
Yeah.
So I was doing it for America.
Sure. Doing it for Uncle Sam.
Yes, sir.
So this weekend, big dodgeball tournament. How many teams are we looking at, Steve?
We're looking at 9 open, which is generally your men's division,
okay.
but it is available to females. Like I pointed out, one of the girls that played for us one time in that division. And then 9 co-ed, which is you have to have at least 2 females on the team.
Right.
And when we say big, it's big for us because it's Series 2 out of 3 for the West Coast. And simultaneously, we got the East Coast having, I think, the tournament on the same weekend. You got the Midwest and South following suit. So it's pretty big because it's a chance for us to get a pretty good seed so that we can qualify to Vegas and get that national title in August.
So all these regional tournaments then are happening this weekend for the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah, and this is all leading to national championships. Why is it so exciting?
And this is open to the public?
It's open to the public. It's kind of watch at your own risk because if a ball will find a way to hit you. Like it's just it doesn't matter where you're hiding or where you think you are relative to the gameplay, but it's Murphy's Law.
Yeah, of course.
But it's open to the public.
Just spectate at your own risk.
Spectate at your own risk.
Yeah.
You might get a souvenir. You might get a welt of your own to take home and show your friends. But yeah, it's open to the public.
All right. So it's Saturday and it all starts at 10 a.m., right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's Los Angeles was March, Tucson is this weekend,
Right.
and then you go into San Diego
In July.
in July.
Mm-hmm.
And is the San Diego tournament part of qualifying for nationals in Vegas also?
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Where does Team Evil stand in terms of making it to nationals?
We stand a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
Yep. Not to toot our own horn, but we finished third in the series last year.
Okay.
And Rise was first, Doom was second, and Evil came up third.
Right.
And the gap between third and fourth when it came to points was just
you could drive a truck through it.
you could.
Yeah.
And then so with that in mind, we realized that our 2 biggest opponents are first and second seed, and those 2 guys actually went to a invitational in New York earlier this year. And so they had a chance to battle against the East Coast guys and just steamrolled them.
Oh, they did.
Yep.
So the top 2 teams in this Southwest region got smoked back east.
The top 2 teams in this West Coast region smoked everybody else on the East Coast.
Well, then, if that's the case, how does Team Evil stand a chance if these 2 teams that are above you are so good? Did you recruit some new players or something? What's going on?
No, it's not so much recruiting new players. We're kind of just focusing more on strategy.
Oh,
We have 6 pretty good players on our team, and we're pretty ego based. So it's kind of hard keeping that discipline.
Yeah.
And the better teams will see that, and they'll just pick us apart one by one.
Right.
So we've been actually practicing, which again, weird.
Dorky.
You guys, you gotta go to dodgeball practice today.
no one's ever said that.
Yeah, right. So,
What are if you can disclose, what are the other occupations of your teammates? Like, are they intense?
occupations?
Yeah.
As far as like
Yeah, what do they do for their living?
Are they medics?
Yeah,
Oh,
are
okay.
they cops? Are they skydivers? All
Yeah.
type A's?
no, one guy's he works for Bianchi's. I think he's an assistant
All
manager
right,
there.
all right. We see there all the time.
Yep. You might have met him, Mason Doomtrain Shank.
Oh man. Yeah. Do you have a nickname?
Talk about scary Hurricane.
Was it Mason
Doom Train.
Doomtrain
Doom Train Shank?
Shank. Yep.
I love it. Hey, Steve, it was nice meeting you.
Likewise, Frank.
Steve from Elite Dodgeball. Do you guys have a website people can go check it out?
We have our local site, Tucson Dodgeball.
Okay.
And then we have our specific TeamEvilDodgeball.com.
Gotcha.
And that's going to feature mostly us, but just Tucson Dodgeball in general.
TucsonDodgeball.com.
Yes, sir.
It'll have information about the event this weekend?
It will, yes.
All right, awesome. Well, listen, Steve, good luck with Team Evil.